Hello you, welcome to Geekism and welcome back to Foundation, where today I think we're going to start at least beginning to try and work on our bread basket. We need to get a secondary food source. We could go cheese or we could go bread, but I think bread is going to be the one we start off with, and that's mostly for the folks here who are now commoners over serfs. We have our priest here as one of them. He requires a second refined food before he's happy. Also doesn't have a house. Not too sure what to do about that. I thought houses would just upgrade naturally. Perhaps not. I mean, I always thought they used to. Maybe that's an option we can turn on and off. Let's have a look. Immigration is enabled. There's currently no immigration because our happiness is nil. It's maybe not quite high enough. We've got a lot of unemployed people, that's fine. But we're going to create jobs for them now. But yeah, I thought it used to be a choice perhaps regarding the housing. Let's have a little flick through these and see if we can find off how it works in Geekdorf now. That's trade, that's resources, that's our villagers, that's our buildings that we have that aren't just houses, that's taxation, and then that's just a run through. And yes, constantly we're being told about this housing insufficient for our two chappies there. I mean, just build a house, guys. I mean, there's all of this space here that's currently zoned for housing, and I feel like it's pretty good space. There's even, you could even get one in there. The only thing I could think of doing is perhaps destroying one for them to, like, that should be a prime spot for a house there, you know? So and I've just made two more people homeless, I guess. But another house should probably prop up. Let's speed up and see what happens. See if we... the telltale sign is seeing a tree getting knocked down. As soon as we see a tree getting... No access to housing. Housing is sufficient. So build them then. I mean, we have wood. We have planks. We have tools. We have builders. We have builders, right? Oh! Yeah, we have builders. There they are. Okay, I was like, well, where's the builders? Yeah, current activity on his free... I mean, they're all on their free time. Maybe when they get back to work, they'll start building houses. But yeah, I'm not quite sure why the commoners aren't just turning one of the homes that they live in into a nicer house. That's what they always used to do. They would sort of level up. But then I do vaguely remember that being an option we can either turn on or off, and it was somewhere here. So housing quality, residential area is fine. They have a desirable neighbourhood. They have no beautification. Medium quality, and a commoner resident. But I mean, the commoners should just move in, should they not? Well, let's have a look at our progression and have a look at unlocking some prettying things. We have tier 2 decorative. I mean, I assume that's tier 1 decorative there. Oh, that's not very impressive, is it? Let's unlock tier 2 decorative and see if adding a few spots around to make the place look nice is going to help us. We love all this sort of stuff anyway, benches and whatever else. There's braziers, there's barrels, there's signposts. Okay, so yeah, we like all of this stuff. We dig it. Bench, double bench, seat. So let's start with some austere little benches. I'd like to place more down, but it's going to make me do that. Okay. I don't love the fact that it's going to make me do that every time, but okay. Okay, that's an auto save there. Okay, maybe there's a button I need to click to stop that closing down every time. What are these? Wall torch, wooden torch stand, hanging lantern post. Oh, that seems new. Oh, they're having a little seat, look. They're loving it already. Oh, that's new. That's cute. So here we go. This house is upgrading now. And that is our taxman, and that's our tax collector. Our tax collector is there. So do we have to kick him out and get the priest to live here instead? Is that going to be the trick? Will that happen automatically? Will a second house level up? It's literally as simple as just building a few nice looking bits there for them. Paved road, that's something we're going to be able to do later on. That's a new thing. And citizenship for a third tier of housing, that's good. Well, let's see what this does then. Let's see if the right people work here. Builder and a tax collector, but we'd rather the builder not be here. So let's kick out you. Priest and tax collector. Excellent. So that should get rid of our housing insufficient problem now. With our first sort of upgraded house. And that's nice. That's kind of where we want them upgraded. The only thing I'll do then is while we can, while we're looking at this, I would like to put a nice tree in. So we have a young oak planter and a terracotta beech. Oh, the terracotta beech is nice, isn't it? Look at that. Let's do... Hopefully we won't get rid of that house. Oh, lovely. Okay, well, we'll bear that in mind. All three brought some meat. That's good. Okay. All right, overall happy with what with the start of that. That keeps those folks happy. Okay, then. Let's come over here, then. I'm just going to have to go over all of these because otherwise the exclamation point on the build mode is going to annoy me. There we go. So first things first, then, I think we do need to build another bridge because they can walk around, but really a bridge across here is going to be the thing that really speeds up this process. First of all, we have to... Sorry. First of all, we have to buy this piece of land here, and then we can do that one as well if we need to, but I will start with this and we'll just have fields across the river here. I think that'll look nice, across the pond even. So let's go. Let's have a look. There's the house there, so... Oh, it's a beefy bridge. But I do think it's the way to go. 45 planks. I mean, we have what we need. So they'll be able to get a swift job of that. 8 people. I don't really want to take any more for now. Just everything's full. We just need to get some people, you know, bums on seats. And the way we're going to be able to do this then is we'll be able to turn this last signature here into bread. And then we'll have other granaries on this side that hold the flare and what have you. And it's going to be a bit of a slog for them to carry the bread over, but I think it's okay. I don't really mind too much. Oh, that's interesting. He's gone all the way around rather than across the bridge to build this bridge. I'm sure they'll use the bridge to cross once it's there. But he's actually gone all the way over to there rather than come to here and build. That's interesting. It's all there. We just need to get the builders cooking. So that's fine. We'll keep eye on those. So while that's being done then, we'll plan out the next few builds. Okay, so resource production. No, food production. Do we actually have it yet? Butchery, hunter, fisher, gathering well. So it must be something we unlock through progression then. Let's have a look. Farming. Wheat. Windmill and bakery. Or, where's milk? Or is that further down? Clothing. Oh, clothing is sheep. Yeah. Goods. I'm not going to worry about it just yet. There's improvements and an edict. Okay. So where's cows then? Where's beer production? Luxury? Where's cheese? Oh, there's cheese. Oh, it's quite a way off. Okay, well then, there's no question about it. Between cow and bread, we do bread, which makes sense. Wheat functions usually is a little easier than dairy. Okay, so the wheat farm, that's had a nice little upgrade. I think we aim for 2 wheat farms here, with a view to funnel into 1 windmill. Sorry, completely lost the word windmill there. So we'll build you, and a second one, and we'll have them across the path from each other. I like that. We'll have this as like a little outposty spot. That's nice and fun. And then we'll have our windmill. I mean, really, the windmill basically stays next to them. I can come over this side, I suppose. Look okay there? I think it does. I'll build that. And then finally we have a bakery that's actually going to turn it all into bread. Now, is it... Well, I think it's still worth us having this whole thing in one little spot, personally. I wonder if we could get away with having this inside what will become the castle. Because really, a building is a building. You know, there is going to be stuff happening within the castle. And then the folks taking stuff down to the village here aren't quite going as far. So yeah, I don't hate it. We'll try this as a proof of concept. We'll see if it's something that isn't really that bad of an idea. Okay, our bridge is built. Allows the crossing of gaps. It sure does. Why is it lit up on one end? That's probably just a little visual bug. Hopefully they use it. So far they're not, which is a slight worry. The minute they're all going right round, it may be that it takes a moment for them to figure out their pathing and realise that the bridges are there. But that'd be really quite frustrating if they don't use it. They're literally all going all the way around. Let's see if anyone actually ends up using it, because if not, I think we have a serious problem. I mean, I guess it's not adding too much. Okay, so he's using that bridge to get to here. Wonder if they struggle to go bridge as far as their pathing is concerned. What are you giving us? Oh, he wants to sell us tools. We just don't need them, do we? No, we'll be fine. We're buying tools at a low rate, and eventually we're going to be making our own anyway. Okay, there's one wheat farm. We're probably going to have to look at putting some housing over here as well, but then they're not going to be able to get anything they need. Oh, I worry that the map is just going to hold us back a lot here, but I am still excited to try it. Look, this... Let's try editing it. Applying the changes. My worry is that it's lit up there, and that's why they're not using it. But then that guy did. But everyone else, who are you? You're just a builder. You're not using it. Yeah, see, my big worry is that bridge isn't getting where we need to. Oh, right, so I thought I'd let it all run for a little bit because I wanted to see how they handled this building. And it actually seems that this bridge is a problem because they're going all the way around here and taking the stuff down to the building here, which I find fascinating. So this bridge is the one that they don't want to use, but it has been used. The tax officer used it, no problem. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to destroy it and rebuild it and see if that helps. Because sometimes that's just what it takes. And I think doing it like that, it'll clean up this stuff around it. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Okay, that seems to fix the problem. Rebuilding that bench. I've just seen a person walk down here. A builder's now gone over to there, I assume, to here. Excellent. Okay. They're still both highlighted a little either side, but that might go away when we restart, perhaps. But the main thing is that they're actually using the island now and walking through it, because that was that would have been a big issue for us, I think, if that didn't go the right way. And this is going to give us a bakery. Everything's there. We just need to get a builder on. So builder Aedag is assigned. Is there a way we can click this person? Yes, they are. Where are they? Oh, we've already missed them. But yes, they crossed here as well. Okay, cool. That's working then. Okay, we can carry on doing what we want to do. Let's get some people working here. Let's see how much they moan. So through 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And that could take 6 people? Oh, wow. I'd just be like one person in the mill. I mean, that's fine. We want people to have jobs, and I felt like sometimes it's a little tough to do. Let's actually just fill the farms. And then we'll just start filling this. -1. And then as soon as the bakery's done, we can do it. So let's plant a crop field. Oh, that wasn't quite as big as I thought it would be. Oh, well, that's fine. Okay. Field is too large for the current amount of workers. Well, let's shrink it down then. Really? That's still too large? Okay, well, how about we just shave off a line like that? Field is adequately sized. Well, there you go. That's definitely been adjusted. We'll paint this crop field now. And we'll go here. That's neat though. I like them telling me that. That's fine. We'll take that there. We'll take... Okay. There we go then. So that runs on a cycle, so we might have to wait a little while until they're working. So the mill won't do much for a bit, but that's okay. I just want to kind of get people around. Oh, we don't have any workers. I thought we had somebody. Oh, that's fine. There we go. There's somebody. And you now work as a baker. Boop. So at least we've got people in to begin the process. So now we're going to make this granary here carry bread once it's finished, so this can then fund this market. Now, I'll be interested to see how do these folks feel about their housing. Let's have a look. They have housing. No, they don't have housing. Right. Now there's all this space they can build a house in. So, what do we need to do? What do we need to do here? Do we need to give them, like, some space to live, like, here, maybe? Like a little village? Or do we give them do we make a little sort of walled city here inside what will become a castle at one point? Or do we give them some space over here? This is tricky because basically whatever we do with them, we've got to give them a well and a couple of spaces to get some food from, you know? And they probably have to go far away for church as well. I wonder if a little sort of walled city here that we can eventually sort of turn into houses, into really nice houses. I think maybe that's what we do. Okay, let's go. Let's try this then. Where's just well? There we go. So we start with a well. I quite like a well being like a center point of a spot like this anyway. Okay. Logistics. Market. We have lots of nice market things now, which is good. So we'll do a food stall and we're going to have... Let's think. How do we do this? Do we make a circle here? Or do we have them run along the path? I think we probably stick it to a circle kind of area. Let's do one. So here's we're going to run out of cloth, by the way, but that's fine. Berries, fish, and bread, I guess we do here. Although we have got tons of meat, right? Let's have a look. Oh, no, we have no meat. And no boar. Oh, we have to go and check that out. Okay, so yeah, for now, let's do berries, fish, and bread here then. We will... Do we have any other little fancy bits? Maybe a rose bush by the well. That looks cute. A couple of little benches here for people to enjoy. Oh, what was it? Got a horse moving pretty swift there. I can see you waiting there, lady. I'm sorry, I've got stuff to do. This is my new thing now. 2 benches with a hanging lantern in between them. It's going to be my new go-to beautification spot. Okay, where can't we build it? Cannot start because we don't have what we need. 30 planks. Well, we do have that, so why can't we start? Oh, we don't have 20 gold? Jeez, was poor. Okay. Well, let's hold on a minute. That'll probably come in. Oh, no, it won't. We're losing -2. Why are we losing -2? Is it just the territory upkeep? Trade is minus? Oh, we need to stop buying tools, I guess. Huh. Yeah, these have just took all of the boars out of the place. Okay. Well, I think it's this stuff that's costing the gold. Yeah, there we go. So for now, we'll just do that. Oh, we just made the 20 coins anyway. All right, that's fine. We'll put that in for a second. Let's see what we can do over here. Yeah, we need to open that zone up and do that just to get Boars back up and running. Oh, we're starting to... Oh, it's 100 gold to do that. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. What do you want? We don't want to buy tools. At least now we're not going to buy tools for a bit. Unless we build something that needs them, we won't be purchasing them. We only said we would build up to 10. Okay, now then we're going to paint a residential area. Let's pause the game for a second so they don't do it all at once. So this can all be residential. And then we'll just keep that area clear, although it should keep it clear anyway. Now, will that actually get many houses in it? Maybe we have to really spread out. Okay, and I hope that it looks like one is going in already. That's great. And I'm hoping that's everybody who there. No access to refine. Oh, of course, because at the moment, Boars are refined food. So a couple of commoners aren't going to be happy about not being able to purchase it. Let's just have another little look. Is there anywhere else where there is boar? I mean, all of this is boar. Do we own any of it? Or have we scared them off because we chop trees in this area? That's probably what it is, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, we don't own that area anymore at the moment even. Yeah, we need to have that territory there and just have that area. They need a lot of space, eh? Any of this? We don't own any of that. Yeah, we do not own any. A little bit there, but not really. It's almost like the Boars run away from the territories that we own. I mean, it makes sense that they're not right by where we have people. That's good that they sort of back off. We need to give them a bit of space. But I did think that they would sort of slowly sort of reform. And that, I assume, is that they don't go next to this path, perhaps? Or maybe the water? Maybe. Okay, so we have wheat growing now, though. That's good. That's the beginning of another process. So we should soon be able to have bread as another option, which will slow down the use of the meat, I think, because they'll pick one or the other as their refined food, so to speak. Okay. So let's plan this out then. This already has bread there. That's good. Oopsie daisy. Let's come into this market and add a stall. We'll add one just down here. And that's just going to be all we do there, because we don't have any more cloth for now. We'll take these people on because we'll get them all working. Then we'll set this market up. 1, 2, 3. Berry, fish, bread once we have it. Okay. But for now, you'll get some berry and fish in there. They've only got to go down to the granary here, which isn't too far for the market stall, I don't think. Maybe it might be, but it is what it is. To fill the market up. Maybe it's not that bad. What do you got there, pal? Oh, you're the bread guy, and there isn't any. That's fine. Housing is slowly filling up over here, so that's fine. That should pretty much fill all of these folks in. I love these guys getting the little wheat in. They'll then now start to get, there we go. Now that's been turned into flour. And the flour is already coming down to the bakery. That's fantastic. Okay, so let's add a few more people to everywhere. There's already 3 people in there. There's already 3 people in there. It'd be interesting to see whether they can cope with the amount of wheat. So we'll see. And then you are now generating bread, of which you have 0 yet, but it's started. We should see bread form there. That's good. That market's getting stocked up. Okay, this is good. This is getting our setup done. The interesting thing will be whether or not this here gets bread. That'll be the. We'll fill you in there. No access to refined food. I know. We are working on it. And as soon as we have the money, we will extend our hunting zone so that that returns. But otherwise, I think this is going to be like a castle village. And all of these little houses that popped up, we'll try and push the commoners towards these and have them sort of glow up. I hope you aren't all done. I hope that your farm state resting. Does that mean we've just wasted the planting of all those crops and we can shrink them down a little bit? Because if we can shrink them down and just have more farms, because they've already... Oh no, there we go. What's this saying? Missing raw materials? I mean, you're literally not. You have 85 in there. Farm state resting. Suggests to me that all of this that hasn't been picked off. Yeah, look, that's all wasted. Okay, so let's then shrink these down. Make these into neat lines. Because I'll happily stick another field there, you know? It says too small, but it wasn't. It just didn't generate enough. Okay, so let's go here. See, as adequately sized. Let's just maybe just shave it off until it says that it isn't adequately sized. Okay, there. So we can go a little bit more. Okay, now that's adequately sized, but still smaller than it was. Should we shave a little more off? Too small now, look. Adequately sized. Okay, there we go then. Let's see how that works. Well, let's do the same with this one then. This is too small, apparently. And this is too small. Now it's adequately sized, so let's take that off. Too small again. Okay, well, how about we... Right. Let's hope they're a little bit more manageable this year then. Because I just don't want them doing a job that's useless, right? Like wasting time planting if it's not going to get them anywhere. Who has no access to housing? It won't even let me click it, which suggests nobody. This is producing flour by the bucket load, or the bag load, I guess. Flour here is producing bread. Bread is now sat in this market, and did we manage it? No, it's not sat here yet. Okay. So it hasn't quite made it down to here. We're not talking that content of bread yet. I assume putting workers here will speed up this process because they are not working very fast. I assume that's the plan, is that more people there speed it up. We now have average irrigation, so we'll put the next few people in there. We want to make a ton, an absolute ton of bread. So we just want bread coming out of our eyeballs. Are we able to trade it? Does anyone want to sell? Does anyone want to buy bread from us? Yes, eventually here they will buy it. So we can offset excess eventually. That's good to know. What's this bit of advice here? Some villagers in your community are unhappy. They have their reasons, but one thing is clear: they will leave if life in your village does not improve. Raise the happiness of all villagers to 25. Currently 58. Okay, well we'll try and help them out. So who isn't? Let's see. We can look here, can't we, as our list of villagers? Who has low happiness? Oh, just the tax collector is -4, and the priest... Oh, that's because they haven't been able to buy a refined good for a little while. Yes. Yes, I understand your concern, my friends. You wish to eat meat and bread, not berries and fish. Unfortunately, there is very little I can do about it due to the fact that you've eaten all of the boars in the forest. Hopefully bread will help. This is producing bread fairly slowly, to be honest with you. I could really do with getting some down. Okay, there is some down here now, which suggests to me that the next time these two go and try and find it, they'll find it. Someone's bought it. What I hope is happening is that the commoners aren't buying it. What are you're working, are you? Okay, you're working. That's good. I assume this is you working. Yes, what I don't want to happen is the serfs. I don't want the serfs buying all the bread. I want the serfs to buy the things they can buy, which is berries and fish. And what goes here? That's normally meat, okay. What we want, yeah, we want this to hold bread. Yeah, it would be nice if... So she's having to stand there, look, and there just isn't any bread for her because there isn't any here. It might just take a little while of getting the production up. There's no wheat there now, but there's flour here, and there's 10 flour there. I'm going to keep putting people to work, because this is stocked with bread now. Well, 9. There's 9 whole bread there, which is pretty good. I just... Oh, haha, who is that? Who was that? That was Fernandino. You don't need... Must purchase and consume rustic food. So, but why did you buy bread, son? There's bread. Okay, was 1 bread there. Okay, so where's our guy? Where's our tax collector? He's not been able to find... Oh, he must be able to buy 2 refined foods. I mean, we really just need to earn some revenue so we can open up this forest. I think that's the bottleneck we're facing right now. It's all because we like this little island here on the beach. Too focused on prettiness and not on logistics. But this is fine. We're going to have quite a bit of wheat come off these, I suppose. I can store 50. I'd be interested to see if there's any left over this time from these folks. They're harvesting. Okay, here we go. They're harvesting. Because what we want to happen, really, is we want the windmill to just run out of wheat as this starts happening, really. So it may well be... It's figuring out the production lines, isn't it? It could be that 3 farms fund a windmill, which funds a bakery. Because at the moment, the bakery and the windmill just aren't doing anything. They can just make a little bit more, but it's fairly low on materials now. But we do... No, there's no bread there again. Who has no access to housing? It won't let me click it. I feel like everyone's homed right now. There's so much space for them. Okay, let's see how this does. This one hasn't even... Oh, there we go. And also, just out of interest, are you all living on the island? Yes, okay, that's what I expected. That's fine. So, is it third little wheat field here for the next few workers we get? I think it might be. There's a house going in over there, that's good. Plenty of space for houses everywhere, no problems there. It's interesting to see whether these folks get the field done. Let's see. They're doing a good job. The commute's probably a little rough for them. I mean, no, I suppose it's only over that bridge. It's not that bad. We want to get them all done. We don't want any crops left over because it's just a waste of their time. No access to refined food. I know. I'm so sorry. So sorry. But the windmill should be kicking off now. Yeah, that's producing flour at a pretty good rate. This is waiting for flour, although it is able to just continue generating the last bit of bread. Now it needs some workers going to fetch flour, but we have some immigrants coming in. That's good. We'll probably, I think, we'll probably set up another farm because it looks like they're doing a pretty good job of taking all this in. There we go. He's just finishing off. That looks just about right. Let's see. Do we get that just that last little bit? There we go. And now we're in farming state resting, and this is also in resting. So yeah, it's still too big for them. Even though the game says it isn't, it's just a shy too big for them. So I'm just going to shave this off here. It says too small, but it's fine. There's no need for it to be bigger. All right, let's build another farm then. Food production, wheat farm. We'll pop pits here. I think we could get another 2 in here quite comfortably. I think. So we'll bear that in mind as we put this one in. We might be able to do 2 sort of next to each other that kind of split this in half that way. All right, we'll do that, and we can't do their field until it's up and running. That's fine. Let's take those. Those in. There's 3 farm workers almost immediately. How's this getting on? Yeah, they're just producing flour. This is just waiting for flour to get to it, I guess, just from across the bridge. Okay, because we just want the bakery constantly producing flour. I suppose the other option is to have a granary next to the bakery that just takes in flour, basically. Because berries and fish always seem to be here, so that's not a big problem. And bread, I suppose it could store flour and bread. Let's see. The good thing about the granary is it doesn't have the wide open storage area like the other one, so we could look at doing something like this and having it form. Let's put that in. What would that look like? Sort of clips a little there. That's not terrible. Okay, so if we take it this way. No, the wagon clips a little. What about, can we get the wagon under it? Like that? I mean, we're never going to look at it once it's in there, are we, really? Now we've got wagons next to each other. That's okay. Looks the wagons are a bit clumped up, but otherwise that's it's a bit close to the bridge now. We'll have it how it was, and the wagon is just a little clippy. We could always go even more this way, so the wagon's underneath. Now it's clipping the mirror, the window. I'd rather it clip the wagon. Okay, we'll go with that. No, we won't. We'll go with that. We'll just ignore the wagon. Oh shoot! That looks like the place it down button to me. Right. Build. I have a granary there, and that will help the bakers get their flour quicker. Because that's the problem. That looks like it's the hold off. Yeah, no, we definitely need more farms. They're running out every time. Okay, so we have 3 farmers there. We will paint the crop field, and we'll go this way. Okay. Well, it's saying it's too small. I think it's probably not. Adequately sized. So now we'll take off that. And we'll want to leave a little edge there just so that when we want to put hedges in or something, it'll look right. Okay. And the next harvest we'll have A third harvest as well. This is all getting picked pretty quickly, but we never want to see that run out. That wants to just be running out sort of now, basically, and it's running out a little too early. Okay, do we have anyone to employ? Yes, there's a couple coming in. That's great. And we'll say, hire you, and you can both start working in the granary here. Boo, boo. Okay, you are going to have flour, bread, berries, and fish, just to kind of get... Like, they don't seem to be struggling with berries and fish, so I don't really mind, but it puts it in somewhere at least. Okay, and how does this look? Yeah, it's a clip through there, but it's not the end of the world. Okay. We can throw some bushes around there and make it just look like it's a really old wagon that's been there for too long. Okay. So we have wheat fields, semi-operational. Windmills going okay. We could do with a few more workers. Hopefully they'll come in soon. And then we just need to stop spending money a bit because I desperately need to try and buy something here to get that second refined food because we're just going to lose our folks if we're not careful. Our tax collector is just not happy, look. Does it say anywhere how happy he is? He has 0% happiness. I mean, he's just miserable. His housing should be fine. Why are you fussed about your housing? Your housing is fine. Shut up. Entertainment and goods, but they're additional needs. You have the church. You have a nice house. You just need that. There you go. You've just been back to rest. That's fine. And a second refined food would be nice. That's only going to come around when we have the ability to bore. All right. What are you selling? You just want wood. 100 wood. I mean, we're not building much anymore, so that should be doable. We have 140 currently. There's 100 inside storage. I'm going to say yes for that one because once we stop building, which we have now, so if we just stop building for a moment, that should get to 100 fairly accurately. Although they will use it for houses, so we'll just keep an eye on that. We should be able to do that. We need to constantly keep getting that sort of progression up the prosperity and what have you. So we will do them when we can, especially when it's just things like wood that we're not really that fussed about. There we go. Current amount is 100 confirmed. It's easy gold coins, easy influence. Now we can unlock the territory we need. Abandoned territory. Okay, it's got it. Let me just double check. I'm pretty sure it's that. It is. No, it is that. It's that one. Then we come into here. Oh no, we come into here, and we say, "Get yourself ready, pal. Christmas has come early." There you go. The long schlong of boar hunting begins. And now our hunters, what does this one do? Free time. Our hunters are now going to get to work and be like, oh, look, there's forest there that I never noticed before. We'll take these on. Yeah, we lost our priest. We now have a nun. That's a shame, but it is what it is. The lack of boar was just too much. How are we doing here? There's now 10 bread, which is the same as berries and fish. I'm pretty sure that's all they can hold, to be fair. Yeah, capacity 30 out of 30, so that's good. We just need to have both of them to have 10 bread. This one it doesn't have bread. So we're just not producing enough for these transporters to be able to get to it. But now we should start to see it fill up here. There's 10 bread sat there. I mean, that might be the problem, is just that fills up with bread. And this one doesn't. No, there's 10 bread there now, which will come to the market. Okay, everyone is merry once again. Okay, so happiness went up because the people who weren't happy left. The priest has moved back in again, and I'm assuming we lost our tax collector. All right, well, let's get a new tax collector. And I'm just not going to level them up to commoner. Although, this means this house will downgrade because it doesn't have commoner residence. So how about we just not worry about it for now? Sorry, they'll build a new one if they want to. Boop, boop. There's so much space for housing here. We're just not going to worry about commoners right now. I just don't think we're ready for it. We'll make all the food. That's not a problem. This is looking good. I want some sort of fence down here. Oops. Village fence. Control movements around your land. I'm going to get this because I want to know if this is a drag and drop kind of fence. Because if it is, I'm kind of loving that. Let's have a look. Fence. Wooden fence. Wattle fence. Stone. Hedge. Wooden fence gate. Wattle fence gate. Stone gate. Stone end. Oh yeah. I don't think we've ever had a wooden fence that is draggable before. Oh my god, I love it. I don't... We used to be able to turn off whether that was... Yep. Excellent. Cannot build. Why not? Too far. Outside territory. Okay, well, just go to there for now. Like it uses wood. Oh no, it does actually need someone to come over and do it. Okay, well that's fine. We'll have a little fence in between the fields there. That'd be cute. Okay, they're starting again, but this is the first year that this one's grown, I think. So, let's see if that's enough. Who's got no access to housing? It never tells me. We have nobody currently wanting to work. We do have 4 people unemployed. So, let's just fill out some jobs, I guess. Miller. Chicken dinner. Baker. Granaria. Okay, transport. Okay, all I want to do there, all I want to do is see bread sat there. That's it. And we have meat again. Yes. We have 20 meat. That's great. So why do they have double capacity? They have 100 capacity and there's 4. 30. Why? So why is that 100 capacity and this is 30 capacity? Do the tents help? Is that what it is? Increases attached building part capacity by 20. Oh wow, so it isn't just a pretty face. It also adds labour splendor, which is good. Okay. Well, I mean that is the busier market, but let's start that over here as well then. And that's the last of our cloth. Which means we should now see this wagon disappear because... Oh, no, it's just empty. I wonder if we can just delete it. This building can't be destroyed. We can edit it. But we can't do anything to it. It's just our village centre. Well, that's fine. That's why we always build the well next to it, because it just looks like a nice little piece of scenery from now on. But yeah, that's it. There it goes. That's our cloth gone. So in the next episode, we definitely need to look at doing cloth, because obviously we want these markets to be all fleshed out. That's now a capacity of 50. That's such a big difference. That's great. Because otherwise, they're going to be constantly carting back 10 each time. And also, it just looks better. It looks more grounded. It looks more like permanent, you know. Okay, there we go. That was a winding episode of all different bits and bobs, but in the end we got to where we needed to be, which was we're making bread. Both. Well, I don't want to go far as saying financially, but we're in the green at least, even though we've had a couple of extra territories added on, and that's mostly because I think is that we've got Boars back on the menu. Boars back on the menu, boys. Beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Till the next one, be good.